Sinking funds are one of the most useful additions to your budget, and yet a lot of people don't even know what they are. Hi, I'm Marissa with DollarSprout, and today we're talking all about sinking funds. Using sinking funds in our budget has been a total game changer for me and my husband. It has allowed us to save for expected and even unexpected expenses and allows us the permission to spend. It's easily become one of my most favorite parts of budgeting. So what is a sinking fund? A sinking fund is kind of like a cooler version of an emergency fund. Emergency funds are there to cover financial surprises. Sinking funds, on the other hand, are for planned future expenses. These expenses are easy to forget to put into a monthly budget because they only happen every few months. For example, you can use a sinking fund for things like quarterly haircuts or semi-annual insurance payments. These mini savings funds help your monthly budget because you treat each sinking fund like a line item in your spending plan. It's money you have set aside to use when you need it. And by using a sinking fund in this way, you won't be surprised when your semi-annual insurance bill comes due. Instead of feeling flustered with coming up with the money, you'll have the money set aside and can pay that bill in cash without any stress. So here's how to use sinking funds. While sinking funds, emergency funds, and savings accounts all involve saving money, there are key differences to each. Emergency funds are a great start at least $1,000 and building to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. They should be used for only emergencies like major unexpected car repair or a trip to the emergency room. A vacation or Christmas, on the other hand, is not an emergency. An emergency fund should be kept in a separate account and away from your regular spending, but it should be easily accessible so you can use it when you really need it. Sinking funds are for irregular expenses that you know are coming up, like birthday gifts, insurance, taxes, Christmas, minor car repairs, back to school, and other holidays. They can be kept in your checking account, savings account, or in cash envelopes. Sinking funds are meant to be withdrawn at some point when a bill or expense comes due. They can help to keep you organized and not caught off guard when you have to pay for something irregular. Savings accounts are bank accounts that you can use to hold your emergency funds or sinking funds. Savings accounts should be at a bank that has a high interest rate so your money is working for you while it sits in savings. These accounts hold money that isn't for long-term investing. There are many ways to organize your sinking funds, but there are 3 methods that people typically prefer. If you like to use cash envelopes, you can also use them to save for upcoming expenses with your sinking funds. You might have an envelope for Valentine's Day, car repairs, and more. Make sure you keep them in a safe place and can access them when you need it. You can also put money aside every month for your sinking funds and keep it all together in a savings account. With this method, you'll also need to keep records, such as a spreadsheet, of what the money is for, and you'll have to resist that urge to withdraw from the account for something other than what you're saving for. Or you can open multiple savings accounts, and you can even name them in your online banking. This is basically like electronic envelopes and separates each money goal you're saving towards. Here are some sinking funds to start using. How you use your sinking funds is really up to you. After all, personal finance is personal. Some people have sinking funds for things that might be considered emergencies, like repairing a car. Others would just use an emergency fund for a big car repair. You can create sinking funds to tailor your financial situation. For example, my husband and I recently bought a used but new to us car. We knew that it needed a little bit of upkeep, like a good detailing and new tires in a few months. So rather than waiting a few months and dropping a ton of money on tires and throwing our monthly budget out of whack, we started a sinking fund for car repair. Each month we add a little bit to our car maintenance fund, and when it's time to buy new tires, we'll have the money sitting aside and ready to be spent. You can even start sinking funds for that dream vacation, insurance, Christmas, a new roof, dishwasher, or a new phone or laptop. Basically, it's valuable to create a sinking fund for anything that you can't cash flow or pay for in a month. If the expense is more money than you can make in a month or could throw your monthly budget out of whack, starting a sinking fund for the expense can be a budget saver. Ultimately, having sinking funds will help you to stay on budget every month. When you don't have sinking funds and you forget about some of your irregular expenses, it can easily bust the budget. But you can use sinking funds for a variety of expenses. Whether they're fun or practical, they can help you to stay on budget, and you're more likely to reach some of your bigger financial goals. Thanks for hanging out and learning more about sinking funds. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the DollarSprout YouTube channel for more money videos. Leave us a comment to let us know what is one sinking fund that you have in your budget, or one that you're now ready to implement today. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.